Guys, this is Fanduel God1 on Instagram, Fanduel God1 on Twitter. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my NFL Week 14 lineup. I hope you guys had a fantastic NFL Week 13. Hope you guys won some money in the cash games 50-50s or head-to-heads. Hope you guys used my lineup. Last week, my lineup did cash in on all 50-50s, all head-to-heads, and all cash games that I played. So that was really good picks there for last week. Hopefully we can do it again this week. So as you guys can see, I'm going with Bill Stack, Tyrod Taylor, and Sammy Watkins. Tyrod Taylor had a really good game last week, over 29 points on Fanduel. He had 3 passing touchdowns against Houston, and this week he's playing a really weak Philadelphia defense, so he should be getting a lot of touchdowns there against the weak Philadelphia Eagles defense. They are playing in Philadelphia, but I expect them to keep it going there against the Eagles. So that's a really good matchup there for Tyrod Taylor. He's really cheap, one of the cheaper quarterbacks right now, 7,500. So go ahead and pick him up for NFL Week 14. For my running back, I'm going with Thomas Rawls. He's playing Baltimore defense that's not really playing good against the run. He has really been playing well the last couple of weeks. As you can see, he's averaging around 18 points. Last week he had 17.8, a touchdown, and over 100 yards. So he does have a good matchup against Baltimore. He should have a really good game there. And Seattle just likes to run the ball a lot. So hopefully Rawls can get us some points. He is 7,400. So good choice there for your running back on NFL Week 14. For my other running back, I'm going with Frank Gore. He is one of my sleepers this week. I don't think too many people are going to go with him for this week, so go ahead and pick him up. He did have a solid game last week against the Steelers, over 15 Fanduel points, and he is playing the Jaguars this week, so he should really have one of his best games of the season this week against Jacksonville. It's only 6,100. I don't think too many people are going to go with him. He should get us some solid points for this lineup, so go ahead and pick him up. I really do think he's going to be one of the sleepers this week. For my wide receivers, again, I'm going with Sammy Watkins. He had 1 touchdown last week, over 18 Fanduel points, only 3 catches, but he should get a lot of targets there against Philadelphia's cornerbacks. So I expect him to have a big game, hopefully a couple of touchdowns against the Eagles. For my other wide receiver, going with Antonio Brown. He's playing really well. You guys saw what he did on Monday Night Football against the Colts. He scored a touchdown, a receiving touchdown. I think 2, or let me go ahead and see. He scored 2 receiving touchdowns, and he also scored that big, huge punt return. That was crazy with the crazy celebration there. He's playing really well. He is going to be high owned, one of the highest scoring wide receivers of the season by far. But I expect him to keep it going there against the Bengals. Definitely the number 1 receiver there in Pittsburgh. So he should have a lot of targets there on Sunday. For my other wide receiver, I'm going with Jarvis Landry. He didn't have a good game last week. Only 2 catches, 5 yards, and 1.5 Fanduel points, so definitely his worst game of the year. So I don't think too many people are gonna go with him since he did have a bad game last week, but I do expect him to come back this week against horrible Giants secondary on Monday Night Football. So he should have put up big numbers. I also like Tannehill, the quarterback for Miami this week, NFL Week 14. So go pick Jarvis Landry up for this week, NFL Week 14. Should have a solid game against the Giants. For my tight end, I'm going with Delaney Walker against the Jets. Delaney is one of the most targeted tight ends this season. So he had 1 touchdown last week, 8 catches, 92 yards, over 19 Fanduel points. And this week they are playing the Jets. So I really like him against the Jets. Go ahead and pick him up. He should have a solid game there and should get us some points for this lineup. For my kicker, I'm going with Dan Bailey. He is playing the Green Bay Packers. He's only 4,500, so they did drop the price on Bailey. I don't know why, because he had 15 Fanduel points last week. So he should be even higher than last week, but I guess they dropped the price. So he is a really good choice for a kicker, only 4,500, and he should get us a lot of points there for the kicker position. And for my defense, I'm going with the Chiefs again. I just love the Chiefs defense. They are playing really well the last couple of weeks. This week they are playing the Chargers, and Phillip Rivers is injured. The Chargers offensive line is struggling, and the Chiefs have had a lot of sacks lately. So I expect the Chiefs to keep it going there this week against San Diego in Kansas City. So this is my NFL Week 14 lineup. Again, these lineups that I show you guys here on YouTube are for 50-50s, head-to-heads, or cash games. So go ahead and put them up. You can also go ahead and play them on tourneys, tournaments, or GPPs. But I do have some sleepers here, so like Frank Gore and Jarvis Landry. I don't think too many people are gonna go with those players. So you're definitely welcome to go ahead and put them on one of your tournaments, but I don't think they will really get you that far. Make sure you guys play some cash games, because I know it's slow money and you always want to hit it big on every week on the tournaments. But sometimes you just gotta, to win, you gotta take it slow. So make sure you play some tournaments there with your lineups. And yeah, if you guys have any comments, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment on this video. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully we can win some money on NFL Week 14. Have a great night.